Well, before the break, we spoke to the family of the toddler who died after falling into a manhole in Khayelitsha. And we've asked the City of Cape Town to come on and respond to the claims that the family asked for the manhole cover to be covered several times. This after another child fell into the drain hole several weeks before. Well, Xanthea Limberg is the city's Mayco member for Waste and Water, and she joins us now live on the line. Xanthea, it's horrible to have to speak to you about such a tragic situation. I know that you cannot monitor every single manhole cover, but if the family asked the city several times, or even just once for that manhole cover to be covered up and sorted out, you really are essentially liable for this child's death.
Good morning, Annika. And yes, it's an incredibly heartbreaking incident that has occurred. Mayor Plato and I have visited the family with the local councillor, Councillor Neti, to convey our personal condolences and to offer support. And the mayor's office will also be assisting the family with the burial of the young boy. And it's an incredibly tragic incident, and the city does extend our sincerest condolences to the family. The city's Water and Sanitation Department have no formal record of a complaint log for a broken or missing manhole cover in that location. We do have a complaint logged about a month ago in July for blocked or an overflowing sewer in that very street, which the department has record of attending to. So there is no other formal record. The very late afternoon after the incident occurred, the city's Water and Sanitation Department did immediately replace that drain cover that was missing when our teams arrived on site. And maybe just to touch on the scale of the issue, the city does replace around 300 drain covers per month, either because they have been removed, stolen, or broken. And so citywide, we are continuously replacing manhole covers. And obviously that program will continue because we see the impact of theft, vandalism, or infrastructure being tampered with, posing major threats to the lives of communities.
Xanthea, do you have any record of another child falling into that very same drain several weeks before?
The city has no record at all of a similar incident in that location. So it is the first that we have heard of it. But all of this obviously has now come to the fore as a result of what has transpired on Sunday. And all of these aspects obviously are going to form part of a formal investigation that is already underway and being led by the South African Police Services. But in terms of the city's records, we have no knowledge of another child having fallen into the same drain weeks prior to this particular incident.
Xanthea, if you're living in an informal settlement, you don't have access to the internet to log a complaint on Twitter or on the city's website, what do you actually do to make sure that there is a formal complaint logged when you're dealing with limited resources?
Well, yes, access to logging complaints is difficult. I must just point out that this particular family risks, we do need residents to also assist the city to be our eyes and ears. The city is obviously more than willing to be held accountable if that is what the investigation finds, and to take the necessary steps to ensure that there are consequences, and we will abide by the formal investigation that's underway. But in the interim, we are extending our condolences and trying to support the family as best as we possibly can.
Xanthea Limberg, thank you for coming on air. It's a tough one, but ultimately the city has to make sure that those drains are covered because this is just one tragedy too many.